thank you. I want to thank you for being part of the Mary Kay family, and I want to thank you for keeping your business running during these unprecedented times. And I also want to thank you for doing the right thing by staying healthy and safe at home. And last but not least, I want to thank you for rising up and meeting the challenge that this crisis has caused all of us to face. And as a parent of 3 daughters, it's tough. You have the business aspect and you have your personal aspect. And we appreciate you keeping both of those going as best you can. My message for you today is a simple one, and that's to let you know that your Mary Kay family is here to support you. And you are part of a very big Mary Kay family. And your region team is absolutely fantastic, and they want to do everything they can to help you and keep your business running. So let's make this Power 13 event a great one, because the best is yet to come.
Thank you, David. And now we're going to present you one and only, our dearest Asia Pacific President, KK Chua.
Hello. Hi, everyone in the Mary Kay family. I'm so happy to be here. This is indeed a historical event. It is historical because this is the first time the Asia Pacific has gathered all of us together. Do you know there's 80,000 of us on the line right now? 80,000. And with me is not just myself. I have all the general managers in Asia Pacific supporting us. First, I'd like to welcome the president of Mary Kay Greater China, Catherine Weng. She's here. She'd like to say hello to all of you. Catherine?
Hello, everyone. I'm Catherine from Mary Kay China. I hope everyone is okay and everything will be fine.
Fantastic. Next on the line, we have the general manager from Malaysia. We call her Ibu Ko. So I'll have Ko Li Fan say a few words for us. Li Fan?
Hello, everyone in Asia Pacific. It's so great to be connected at this conference, and we are in this together. Together we can.
And from the Philippines, we have none other than the general manager, Sobi Duanes. Sobi.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, KK. Great morning, everyone. I hope you're all staying safe and beautiful and strong. Keep calm and keep your faith up. We're going to get through this together, because together we can. Take care.
And of course, we have from Taiwan, none other than Yen Chai. Yen is the Director of Operation in Taiwan. Yen, would you like to say a few words to us?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Taiwan. Hello, Asia Pacific. Good morning.
And of course, Catherine is representing Hong Kong also. We live in a very, very difficult time. This is a time where we have never thought could happen. This pandemic called COVID-19 has changed our lives altogether. And as we look at where we are today, we can choose to look at it from 2 directions. Number 1, we can choose to look at it with a lot of grumbling, with a lot of dissatisfaction, with a lot of unhappiness. Or we could choose to look at where we are today with an attitude of gratefulness, as what Mary Kay has taught us. You know, I've always learned in my life that when you're confronted with something, you shouldn't be anxious, because no matter what you do, if it's beyond your control, no matter how anxious you are, you cannot resolve the problem. I've therefore chosen to adopt a grateful mentality. I'm grateful that during this time of lockdown, I'm able to spend a lot of time with my family and my wife. I am grateful that during this lockdown, I'm able to go online and speak to all the general managers and some of my sales force and still be connected to them. I'm grateful that I've learned new things about how to operate online rather than all the time doing it offline. So you see, in life, if you choose to be grateful, you can always find good things coming from wherever you are, whatever situation you're in. And if you choose to be grateful, you become happier. If you choose to be if you become happier, you have hope. And when you have hope, you start doing things in a very different way. So today, I just want to encourage you. Instead of looking at the glass and say it's only half full, I want to encourage you to look at the things that you can be grateful of coming out of this COVID-19. The reaction, I believe, can be in three ways. Number one, I've looked at people who were looking at this COVID-19 and they are just paralyzed with fear. Fear is your first reaction. Fear paralyzes you, and fear really will cause your downfall. I will always remember when I was young, I was in the rubber estate in Malaysia where my father was a rubber estate manager. And you know how they catch pigeons? You know, pigeon flies in the air. It's very difficult to catch them. But what they do at night in pitch darkness is they play a flute, and all the pigeon thought was the mating call. They all come into the field. And all of a sudden, 10 cars and jeeps with the most powerful light will shine on the field, and you will see all these pigeons will be on the field just paralyzed with fear because they are looking at the light and saying, what is this? I don't know what this is. And then the men just go around with a gunny sack and pick up the pigeon and put it into the gunny sack. You see, when you react in fear, you are the most vulnerable prey for people to come after you. So do not react in fear. The second type of people is those who are looking left, looking right. They're waiting for the end of the world. And I can tell you, if you belong to this type of people, also you will not be able to be successful during this period of time. The third type is where you say, I need to move. I may be in a very foreign area. I may not be in a position that I'm familiarized with, but I know I need to move. I am always reminded of a movie, and those of you who have watched this movie by Brad Pitt, it's called World War Z. And in it, it's the zombies having the sickness, they become a zombie, and were attacking humans and all that. And he said something. He said, I know that if I move, I will survive. But if I stay and I do nothing, I will die. And that's exactly the message today. We need to move. We must do something different, or we will, at the end of the day, will be destroyed, will perish. All your years in Mary Kay will go down the drain if you do not move and learn something new. What do we learn? What must we move? We must move to learn how to do things online. And I know a lot of you may be in your 40s, 50s, and you said, I just don't want to do anything online. I don't want to learn anything online. But I want to encourage you, if you have the heart to learn, you can do it. The fact that you are now online listening to me speak is a testament that you already have learned how to do things online. And the company has a lot of these resources that's going to teach you what to do. So be confident. You have been in Mary Kay for many, many years, and you started with us. And the only way that you know how to sell the skincare class, people-to-people contact. But I'm telling you, today, there is another way, and it is online sales. And it can happen if you're willing to have an open heart to learn and to move. Learn how to service your customer online. Calling them, having Zoom calls, having a chit-chat. This is as good as, a face-to-face conversation. So do not be afraid of technology. Do not be afraid of how new things are to be done. It can be done. This is the time that you can get rid of your inventory. I know a lot of you do have a lot of inventory in stock, but do you know that if you sell, if you're prepared to keep on learning online sales, your inventory level could go down, and all the new products that will be launching in time to come will become the new inventory, fresh and saleable. All things will have to come to a past. China has gone through it. They're now coming out of it. And I'm just so pleased that actually in March, China's sales were actually 11% higher than what they were prior year. And Malaysia, April, month to date, your sales are actually also in double digit higher than prior year. Taiwan, double-digit higher than prior year. Hong Kong, double-digit higher than prior year. It can be done that when you are in a situation of challenge, that if you're prepared to do new things, new blessings will come. So things will pass, but we've got to prepare for new ways to come. So plan for your future. And that's why the company is pushing out Power 13. Power 13 is founded on the foundation of Mary Kay's culture. You know, Mary Kay never say you join Mary Kay, you will make a lot of money. No. Mary Kay said that if you love and care for your customer and your people, money will come. And that is exactly a wonderful opportunity right now. Power 13 is a series of programs breaking up into different phases. The first phase is 13 days of teaching you what to do, how to connect with your customers and your beauty consultant, how to show them love, how to show them care, how to live on the Mary Kay's words to help you propel even higher. And I encourage all of you to sign on to this program, because if you do, you'll find that your Mary Kay career will become so much more rewarding. Lastly, I just want to share with you that the word in Chinese for crisis is made of two words. It is danger and it is opportunity. Chinese quite 显机. You have the opportunity to choose and say, this is a danger. I'm going to stop at all I'm doing. I cannot be involved. There's nothing I can do. Or you look upon it and you say, this is a great opportunity, because if I'm able to go through this opportunity, I'm going to come out on top. And I know that you are a Mary Kay lady. You will always choose to look upon that this is an opportunity. To those of you who are looking at the whole situation right now, looking at the bills you have to pay, looking at what you're going to do, and you say, I want to give up, I'm here to say, never give up, because we know what we have for you can work if you only will come with us. So, ladies, we can only bring the horse to the river. We cannot force the horse to drink. Our river is filled with fresh things, fresh water, refreshing water that will refresh you, will refresh your career. But the question is, are you willing to drink from it? And on that note, I want to say to you that I have full faith in you, that your future will be great, and I have full faith in you that you will start moving. I also want to hand this opportunity to the various general managers for them to say a few words of encouragement to you. I know they've said their greetings, but I want you to know they're all behind this. The entire Asia Pacific is behind this. It's just like we need to be united to fight this virus. We need to be united to overcome this time of challenge, and we can do it. So on that note, Catherine Weng, President of Greater China, can you tell us what you think? A few words from you.
As KK mentioned, Weiji means the dangerous, also means the opportunity. So what do you think about? In China, we faced this world situation from the January. In January 23rd, when we first time heard the Wuhan issue, what happened in Wuhan and the lockdown of the Wuhan, most of the earth feel the fears and afraid of it. But just after that, just in 1 week, all of the earth know maybe we cannot return our work on time. So we changed our attitude to face this difficult situation and think about how to face it. What we should do that. So we just spend 1 week to move our business from the offline to online. So even at that time, some of our sales force is not familiar to do the online business, especially aged women. But so I'm proud of our sales force. They just utilize just 1 or 2 weeks. They do the business online, not only the education online and communication online, and also keep touch with their consumers online. But just after 1 or 2 weeks, they found only send a message and send pictures through WeChat is not enough. So they think about how to do the live broadcast. So in the February, we try to how to use the live broadcast to encourage all of our sales force and approach their customers. And very interesting, I just will give you one example. Normally when we do the offline activities such as the career opportunities, if the events can cover maybe the hundreds people, that will be the great. But the online it's amazing. We can cover the maybe thousands, several thousands people. So that means even in this worst case, we can choose the different way to improve our brand awareness and let public knows how the Mary Kay's beauty consultant can do that. So this is the even the worst time, but also the great opportunity for us to face it, do something, and make something happen.
Thank you, Catherine, for those words of encouragement. Now, I think we want to hear from the general manager from Malaysia. Now, I should be nice to her. I was going to call her Ibu Ko, but Kolifan, would you like to say a few words to us?
Hello, to me, you need to have a big why. When your big why is strong enough, be consistent on your daily work and also persist. Never give up on your dreams. And of course, last is the focus. Focus on what you want to achieve in life. Always look at the positive things. Always treat this crisis as a character building day. With all these attitudes and positive and also a consistent, persistent focus, you will ultimately achieve your dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Li Fan, for those words of encouragement. Never give up. That's the common theme. Never give up. And Sobi, General Manager from Philippines, would you like to say a few words of encouragement to us, Sobi?
Yes, thank you, KK. Hi, ladies. Good morning. Let's stay strong and let's stay calm. This virus, it affects everyone.
So much to be grateful for. So let's celebrate it. Right now, I'm focused on all of the blessings in my life, and that includes this global family of ours. You, our incredible Salesforce members around the world, your loyal customers, and our employees. Our company is strong. We're united, we're prepared, and we will make it through this unprecedented time in our history. As my grandmother so often said, every obstacle or hardship is an opportunity in disguise. Mary Kay founded her company on the golden rule. That principle guides everything we do as a company and a sales force, and it will never change. That kind of certainty should bring us all comfort right now. Mary Kay left us the precious gift of her wisdom. She often spoke about how to handle difficult situations and come out the other side stronger. I encourage you to share that gift of her wisdom with others. You never know who might need to hear that advice. You could turn someone's day around. I can't think of a better way to honor Mary Kay than by putting as much love and compassion out into the world as we can for the next 13 days. I'm excited to get started. So let's start our countdown.
Thank you, Ryan. This